And then focus on the inhale and the exhale. So the quality of your breath, once you're in a nice seated and comfortable position, is very much influenced by your thoughts and your emotions. So if you're daydreaming or focusing on something else right now, just go right back to the breath and start to even out the inhale and the exhale. And then once you come to a really nice place of stillness, quietness, we begin our practice today. Inhale, bringing hands to heart center, sharing the pranava 3 times. Take a breath in. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. One time, sharing the longer version of the Guru Mantra, take a breath in. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Deva, Maheshwara, Guru Shasha, Pada Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. And then a nice exhale, release the pose, open the eyes. Let's stand up in the middle of our mat, Tadasana. Feet are hip width apart. Feel your toes. A little more emphasis on the inside of the foot, the big toe. Then engage the muscles of the feet by lifting the arch. The ankles come inward just a little bit. Bring focus to the big toe, outer heel. And then bring the focus to the knees, slight exterior rotation if they tend to be knock-kneed. Or bow-legged, either one. Just that action starts to open up the hip here. Roll the shoulders up and then back. Feel those shoulder blades settle down towards the spine. Soft belly. Slight pelvic tilt. It's going to be different how much, to what degree you do that for each person. So you just want to have a nice feeling of steadiness so that your spine is stacked up nicely from the tailbone to the top of the neck, top of the head. Close the eyes. Soft breath. Try and soften the big muscle groups now that is holding you upright without losing the alignment. Open the eyes, open the hands. Keeping mindful of your Tadasana, inhale, arms up. Keep the head neutral. And then exhale, release the hands. Again, nice and mindfully, inhale up. Keep dropping the shoulders as you extend the arms up high and exhale. This time we'll look at our hands at the top. Inhale, arms up. Drop the head, lift the chin, look at your hands. Hold here. Review your foundation. Stay here, releasing any tension in the neck and the upper back. On your next exhale, release. Hands come down, chin comes to chest. Repeating, inhale up. Exhale down. Nice and slow. Last one, inhale up. And exhale down. Side bend to the right, inhale both arms up, keep the head neutral. At the top, stay here. Shoulder blades down, head is in neutral. Do your best to keep the head stacked over the spine, not letting the head drift forward. Take a breath in, keep growing tall, and then as you exhale, go to the right. Keep making those little minute adjustments of keeping the hips squared, extending arms, but keeping the shoulders away from your ears. If your balance is okay, what I like to do is gently move my head down, looking at the ground, and then inhale, shift the head to look neutral and then underneath my left armpit. And then simply drop the head back down, nice and slow. Let's do it one more time. Inhale, you look up, and exhale, you release the head down. Let's bring the head back to a neutral position, looking forward, and then inhale, come back to center. Exhale, release the hands down to your sides, release the chin to the chest. Inhale, arms up, keep the head neutral. At the top, stay here, review your position. Inhale, grow tall. And then exhale, slowly bend to the left. Doing your best to keep your foundation secure and squared. Remember, if you feel any tingling down the spine, that means that you pinched a nerve a little bit, so come back to center, grow tall, try and create space between the vertebrae, and then bend back to the left. Keep extending up and out. Once you get to a place of stillness and steadiness, go ahead. Inhale, moving the head, looking underneath the right armpit. And then slowly exhale, head comes to neutral and then down to the floor. Continue. It's interesting to note that sometimes moving the head up or down, one is smoother than the other. We can also note if our breath pitches at any point, or if it's a nice smooth rhythm. Continue. Two more times. And then inhale, let's meet at the center. And inhale, rise up. Exhale, release the hands. At the bottom, bend your knees. Hands come on the top of your thighs. Tuck the chin. Roll the shoulders back. As you exhale, let's roll down. So I am now bringing the shoulders forward, finding a nice bend in the upper back. Keep coming down in the forward fold. Feel how you're bending at the middle back. Keep your hips over your heels. Keep bending down. Keep the head tucked. Rounding, rounding down. At the bottom, let the hands just hang. Keep the knees bent. Let the head hang. Hold here. The head is hanging. It's in a neutral position. From here, inhale, stay here in neutral, and exhale, gently look to the right, very gently. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, look right. Continue. Now only go as is comfortable. You have a nice position where gravity is elongating those muscles behind the neck. And we just want to comfortably see where range of motion is on the neck right now. Let's do one more on each side. And meet in the center. Rolling back up, bring your hands to the top of your thighs. Now tuck the chin. And inhale, slowly come up. Think about rounding the lower back first. So you're tucking the pelvis forward. Feel the movement at the rib cage. Upper back, shoulder blades. As you roll up. As you get to the top, you straighten the knees, you roll the shoulders back. Head is in neutral. Let's repeat that just a little faster. Bring your hands in front of your thighs. Tuck the chin. Take a breath in. As you exhale, roll down. At the bottom, keep the knees bent and just hang out here. Returning, bring the hands back to the thighs, tuck the chin. And as you inhale, bring the pelvis forward. And then straighten through the middle back, the upper back. Roll those shoulders back down behind you. And head is in neutral. Side bend again, open up the palms and the arms up. Head is neutral. And then go to the right. Inhale from the center. And exhale. Inhale center. Exhale right. Inhale center. And exhale. Inhale center. Bend knees. Exhale, swan dive down. At the bottom, just hang out here. You choose if you want your knees bent or not. Roll those shoulders off and back so they're not hanging up by your ears. Hold here. Nice slow breaths. A little shorter count. 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse swan dive. Bend knees with the head. I'll lengthen the back. Inhale, arms out to the sides, palms down, and roll the shoulders back. Feel that your hips are over your heels. And now inhale, rise up. At the top, hands together, head is neutral. Roll those shoulders back, and you're ready for a nice back bend. Take a breath in. As you exhale, only bring the arms behind you and settle the shoulders down. Review your foundation, inhale. And then exhale, back bend. Shine the heart up. Keep extending up, we're not collapsing. It's a very strong pose. Hold. You really want to feel that you're lifting up out of the lower back, lifting the top of the rib cage up, the sternum up towards the sky, activating those muscles in the back. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, come to center. Bend knees, exhale, swan dive down. Nice and slow. Hold here, your forward fold. Remember, the more you tuck the chin, the greater sensation of lengthening from tailbone to top of head. Activate those shoulder blades so your shoulders are not hanging up by your ears. Hold here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse swan dive. Bend knees, lift head, lengthen the back. Inhale and stand arms to the sides, palms down. Roll those shoulders back. Adjust your weight so your hips are over your heels, and then inhale, rise all the way up. At the top, stay here. Getting ready for back bend. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, only the arms come behind you. Drop the shoulders. Inhale, grow tall. And exhale, back bend. It's more important to activate in a nice balanced way the full back than to go further and further behind you. It's more important to keep lifting up and then back. Try and keep your hips squared and your hips over your heels rather than letting the hips go forward. Hold here. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, come to center. And then exhale, release your hands to your sides. Let's widen our stance. So here in the standing strata, when we're doing forward folds, we like to have our feet parallel to the mat or slightly pigeon-toed. If you let the feet go out, like we call it duck feet, you have a completely different lengthening, and it's not as beneficial to the leg muscles and the joint of the hip. Okay, so here we are. Let's bring our hands down to the sides, palms open, inhale, arms up. Exhale, swan dive down. Once you go down, continually monitor your hips so that they're over in line with your heels. And then at the bottom, release the hands to the mat. Let the head hang down and roll the shoulders away from your ears. Nice mindful breath here. If you can, your fingers are in line with your toes, maybe you're even down to your elbows. If not, though, don't worry, you can have your hands in front of you too. Hold here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And come out and lift the head, which is going to cause the back to lengthen. Use the core, come up a little bit so that your hands are just hanging out above the mat. In this position, reverse swan dive, extend the arms to the sides, roll the shoulders back. And then inhale, rise all the way up. At the top, hands together. And exhale, release. Repeating, inhale, arms up. Exhale, swan dive down. Take as many breaths as you need to come down so that you feel really nice and stable and balanced as you come down. If you're feeling good, go ahead and widen your stance just a little bit more. Maybe from fingertip, you can come down to your elbows. Or perhaps you can bring the top of your head down on the mat. Just be careful that you don't let your butt get behind the line of your heels. Hold here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You come out, reverse swan dive, and lift the head, lengthen the back. Now, if you widen your stance, you may not be in a nice, steady position to come up. So go ahead and close the distance between your feet till you feel comfortable. And then continue, inhale, extend the arms to the side, roll the shoulders up and back. Inhale, rise all the way up, at the top, hands together. And exhale, release the hands to your sides. Let's come to the top of our mat, Tadasana. Nice little flow here. Open up the hands, in the arms up. At the top, lift your hands. Exhale to your heart. Inhale, chair. Once you get into your chair, don't forget to engage the core with that little pelvic tilt forward. It's really important so that you don't hurt your back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, step back into plank. Let's hold here. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, release your knees down and come into child's pose. Really extend that back, open up the shoulders. Inhale to neutral tabletop. Curl the toes behind you. As you exhale, push back into a low squat. Extend the arms, round the back, tuck the chin. Hold here. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift the head, plant the hands on the mat. As you inhale, slide the hands forward, and then exhale right into a downward facing dog. Hold here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Looking at your hands, inhale, step the right foot forward. Now, some of you can do it without putting your left knee down. I put my left knee down, and then I step the right foot forward. I come into a lunge. Warrior 1. Let's do it nice and slow. Keep your hands on the mat, curl the toes under of your left foot. As you inhale, lift that left knee up. Now, for some of you, the distance between your forward leg and your back leg is absolutely fine, and you're nicely balanced. You can come straight up into your warrior 1. For others, you may want to hop that left foot a little bit forward. Bring the left heel down. Now, before I even come up, I'm checking my right knee and right ankle. I feel happy about the alignment. As you inhale, let your hands just hang by your side, lift the torso up. And then come all the way up into your warrior one. Your hands are still by your sides. Square off the hips. Engage those inner thighs. Lift the arch of both feet so you're really stable. And then open up the palms, inhale, arms up at the top, hands together, and hold here in warrior one. Hold here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, before we bring our hands down to the mat on either side of the right foot, be very mindful that you're not changing the angle of that right knee and right ankle in front of you, okay? Keep your mind there, take a breath in. As you exhale, float the hands down. They're on the mat on either side of your right foot. Inhale, step the right foot back, and exhale, you're back into your downward facing dog. You may have to adjust your feet. Hold here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Looking at your hands. Inhale, step the left foot forward. Find your lunge. Feel really comfortable about the position of left knee over left knee. Curl the right toes under. Inhale, lift that right knee up. If you need to, hop that right foot forward a little bit so that you can keep your hips squared when you come up. All right, you're happy with your position. Lift the head, lengthen the back, let the hands hang down. And then inhale, rise. Raise the torso up, torso is over your pelvis, hands are by your side. Open the palms, inhale, arms up. At the top, hands together. Hold your warrior one. So for some of you, your back foot is at a 45-degree angle. For others, it's a little bit more closed, maybe facing forward. That's fine. Most important, we want the hips squared forward. Hold here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Same thing here, review that front knee. Feel good about it, and then as you exhale, release the hands down to the mat. Inhale, step the left foot back, and exhale, come into downward facing dog. Hold here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming into warrior 2. Look at your hands. Inhale, step the right foot forward and come into your lunge. Okay, so the difference between warrior 1 and warrior 2 is that our back hip is open towards the front. So I've got my hands on the mat. I'm happy with my right knee, right ankle. Curl the toes under at the left foot. Inhale, lift that left knee up. Now we need to bring that left heel down. So now you can see you've opened up your left hip. Okay, you're satisfied with your right leg. Lift the hands off the mat, lift the torso up, and square the hips towards the long side of the mat. Now inhale the arms up on the line and move to the right. Engage the inner thighs. Do your best not to dump your weight into your lower body, but keep lifting up. Hold here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Transition to a front straddle. Inhale, both arms up. Swivel that right foot in, and then exhale, swan dive down. Hold here. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, in this position, we can also come into warrior 2 on the left. So our right foot pretty much is already in position. You may want to close the ankle. You can just stay down here, hands on the mat, lift up the left toe and point it towards the left side of the mat. Bend that left knee. Now, your body's still facing the long side of the mat, right? Now, in this position, you go, no, I don't have my balance. There's no way I'm going to lift my torso up here. So keep your hands on the mat and simply bring that back foot and the right foot in just a little bit. Take a look at your left knee, left ankle. You feel good. Lift the torso up. Inhale the arms up on the line and look left. Hold here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This time we're transitioning to warrior 1 on the left side. So the left knee doesn't change. Inhale both arms up. As you exhale, close the hips so that they're pointing left. You may need to adjust your back foot. Now, nice and squared off, looking over my left knee. Hold here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Be satisfied with the angle of your left knee, left ankle, and then exhale, release the hands down to the mat on either side of the mat. Stay here. On your next exhale, release the right knee down to the mat and you're in a nice lunge. Hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hamstring stretch. Exhale. Shift the weight back. Keep the hips squared as best you can and do a nice lengthening on that hamstring. And hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale back to lunge. Inhale, step the left foot back and exhale right into a nice downward facing dog. Hold. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Looking at your hands, inhale, step the right foot forward, coming into a lunge. Hold. Be satisfied with your lunge. Hold here for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, hamstring stretch. Hold. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale back to lunge. Inhale, step the right foot back. And exhale, come into your downward facing dog. Hold here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. As you exhale, come down to your knees and child's pose. And we're going to do Vajrasana, lift the head, lengthen the back, use your hands for support. Inhale, sit up under your heels, hands resting right on your thighs, roll the hips up and back. Close your eyes. Nice deep breath. Really relax the belly, relax the upper chest. And then exhale, release. Now you have the choice. As we come into a lunge again, left side and right side, you can stay in the lunge if you feel that your hip joints and hamstrings, they get enough lengthening there. Or you can get a prop, a cushion, or a block, and we'll go into the splits. All right, so go ahead and get your prop if you like it. We'll all meet here in Vajrasana. All right, inhale, stand up on your knees. Inhale, shift the weight to the left, and then step forward with the right, come into a lunge. Now, when we come into a supported or propped splits, some people like the block underneath the thigh in the front. Others feel the need to have the prop on the left leg, closer to the middle of the body on that thigh. It really depends where your hips open, all right? So you can stay here and maybe do your best to lengthen and deepen this pose by shifting the left knee behind you a little bit more, or you can extend the right leg in front of you and come into side splits. Whatever one you've chosen, let's stay here. I like to keep my right ankle flexed, so I really feel a deeper lengthening in that right hamstring. For me, that's where I'm a bit tight. Let's hold. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now to come out, some of you can just slide that right heel all the way back, you're back in a lunge. For others, you just use your hands and just fall to your right hip, and then come back into position. Let's stand up on our knees once more. Opposite side. Inhale, shift the weight to the right hip, if you have the left foot. Step forward, lunge your lunge. And then place your block where you like. And then as you exhale, extend that left leg. And hold. Slow, deep breaths for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. To come out, remember you can just kind of fall to the left side, or some of you can bend the left knee and come right back to a lunge. And then shift the weight back so that you're bending on both knees. And then exhale, sit down, bring back to the whole view. Let's come into pigeon pose. Come into neutral tabletop. right knee first. As you inhale, you just scoot your right knee in between both hands. Extend that left leg behind you. Square the hips as best you can. Hold the pose. You can have your hands right on the mat, level with the knee or a little bit in front. You may also choose to feel a little bit more lengthening by coming out your forearm, or even extending the arms in front of you, palms down, and resting the forehead on the mat. Let's hold here. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. To come out, let's bring our hands back in line with the knee or slightly in front with the head and move the torso up. And then simply let your weight come onto that right hip. And coming into a nice seated spinal twist, take the left leg, swing it to the side, and then in front of you, and cross it over so that your left heel is on the side of your right knee. And see, we're in a nice position for a spinal twist. To the best of your ability, take the right hand and hug that right knee towards the chest. Lengthen the spine. And then take the left arm and inhale it up overhead. As you exhale, roll the shoulders back and square on. Inhale, grow tall. And then exhale, you're looking to the left. Find the twist at the waist. Do your best to keep your shoulders back, not rounded. You want a nice long back here. As you exhale again, release the left hand behind you from the hip. The neck is also turning. We're looking through the left corner of the left arm. But I'm really doing my best to be mindful to keep the length in my spine and my torso nice and open. Because a twist is only good if you have a lot of space in the abdominal and lung cavity, right? If you're all scrunched up, your organs don't have any room to breathe. Well, they don't breathe, they don't do their thing. So create space. Even if you can't do a deep twist, I'd rather have a nice long torso. Hold here. 4, 3, 2, 1. To come out, open up the left arm, inhale the right arm up. As you exhale, come back to center. Release the hands. Okay, our left leg is already in front anyway, so let's just release that right leg behind us and come into pigeon on this side. Again, we're doing our best to keep our hip points down towards the mat. You can stay on your hands, your forearms, or bend the arms all the way in front, palms down on your, and place the forehead on the mat. Let's hold here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slide the hands back, lift the head up, lift the torso up. Go ahead, just shift to that left hip, slide the right leg in front, cross at the knee, place the right heel on the side of the left hip. Now you may have to move your left foot out so that you can get your right hip down. Remember, we want to create space. Take that left hand, hug the knee to your chest as best you can. And then inhale, let's bring that right arm up. Roll the shoulders up and back. Feel that you've created space. And then inhale, grow tall. And exhale, find the twist. Make adjustments so you can be nice and long. Inhale, grow tall once more. Exhale, release the right hand behind you, find the twist from the waist. Bring those shoulders in line with one another, and look through the right corner of the eye. Hold here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. To come out, open up the right palm, inhale the right arm up behind you. As you exhale, come back to center. Let's bring our right leg behind us so that we can sit back on our heels. Back in Vajrasana. Exhale, child's pose. Counting down, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And come back to Vajrasana with the head, lengthen the back, inhale, sit up. We're back in Vajrasana. Let's release the pose and onto our back. Let's continue with another spinal twist. Send the arms to the side, keep the legs active. Left leg stays where it is, bringing the right knee towards the chest. So all together, take a breath in. Exhale, contract, feel that bit of a tilt, and then you just float the knee towards the chest. In this position, let's just come into tree pose. Go ahead and use the right knee to the side, coming into a nice supine tree pose. It's important to keep the left leg active so that you don't lose the squareness of your hip points, okay? We have a tendency to let the left leg relax to the outside. We want the left toe, left knee, left hip point coming up. And doing our best to allow gravity to open up that right hip. Hold here for 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming back to center, take a breath in. Exhale, contract shields. Right foot is on the mat, right knee is up towards the sky. In this position, spinal twist to the left. Take a breath in. Exhale. Roll over left hip. And then spinal twist. It's easier if we keep both ankles slightly flexed. Keep the alignment of ankle, knee, and hip. Hold here. Just relax. Slowly exhale for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then come back to center. Take a breath in. Exhale, contract tilt. Let's roll to center. Right knee is still up in the air. Right foot is on the mat and side by left thigh. On your next exhale, go ahead, extend the right leg down the mat. Keep the right leg active. All together, inhale, exhale, contract, tilt, and then that left knee towards the chest. Once it's in position, take another exhale and release the left knee to the side as the left hip comes next to the right thigh. We're going to supported tree pose. Be mindful of the right leg and hold. 3, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All together, take a breath in, exhale, contract, tilt, and bring the left knee up. Left foot is on the mat. In position for a spinal twist, take a breath in. And as you exhale, roll over the right hip. Spinal twist here. If some of these twists are a bit challenging, the best thing you can do is simply get out of your way and let gravity bring the spine and the hip all into a nice position. So all you have to do is breathe. Breathe quietly. And the body's going to respond by relaxing and lengthening. Allowing the skeletal system, the spine, the hips, the femur that connects into the pelvis, they're all just going to fall into a nice alignment. All we have to do is get out of the way. Hold here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come out, take a breath in, exhale, contract, toe, roll descension. Left knee is still in the air, left foot on the mat. On your next exhale, release that left leg down the mat. And then release the right and the left leg, allowing them to roll to the outside. Feel a nice softening in the belly and the lower back. If you inhale, raise both arms toward the sky, palms facing one another, lift the shoulders off the mat. As you exhale, release the hands down by your sides, palms up. As you exhale, lift the head off the mat and have the chin. Keeping the chin tucked as long as you can. Exhale again, release the head down to the mat. Nice long neck here. And then we're in Savasana.
Okay, let's not rush it as we come out of our Savasana and change our awareness. Asking our mind to ask our muscles to move. So bring your hands to your belly. And just let yourself observe and absorb the movement of breath. And then very consciously tell your mind to tell your toes to move. Tell your mind to tell your fingers to move. You tell your mind to move the ankles and wrists, and then continue on through the rest of the body. And to change the focus of your awareness. Just gently bring movement back into the body. Telling the mind to have a different focus now. And then on your next exhale, asking the mind to tell the body to simply roll over. And stay here in a nice state of quietness and stillness. And keeping in focus that we are the ones telling the mind what to tell our bodies. As you exhale again, go ahead, sit up and find a nice comfortable seated position. Bringing our hands into Mudra, close the eyes. All together, inhale, bringing the hands to heart center and sharing the pranava one time. Take a breath in. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. And exhale, bowing down to the teacher within us. Inhale, gently come back up. Let's tell our mind to open the eyes. Come back into awareness. And namaste. Thanks, everybody. Have a great day. See you tomorrow.